What's going on YouTube? It's the Game Zombie here with an all-new video on Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. Gotta get used to saying that. So, as you guys may or may not know, I'm pretty sure you do know though, the massive trailer dropped yesterday showcasing all kinds of content for Mortal Kombat 11's upcoming free DLC, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, and a lot of people were kind of confused as to what exactly this is. This is basically the complete edition. For those of you that don't know or haven't followed NetherRealm games, every single NetherRealm game gets this treatment where about a year to 2 years into the game's life cycle, a complete edition or a Game of the Year edition is released that contains all the content and all the DLC. You can see it for Injustice and you can see it for the last couple of Mortal Kombat games, particularly with MKX and MKXL. So this is no different, just the title is a little different, and because I think people were expecting a Combat Pack 2 or something a little different, they're confused, especially because there's a all new story edition, which is a first for NetherRealm. So I just want to confirm that there is going to be a physical release for this. Typically it was released like in December or November, towards the end of the year around the holidays. This is actually releasing in June or July in North America. That's been confirmed. As for Europe and other countries, I'm not sure if they're going to get a physical copy, but you guys can get it digitally. For those of you that already own the Combat Pack and the base game, it's going to cost you $40 to get the expansion. And then for those of you that don't own the Combat Pack, it's going to be $50. And for those that don't own the game at all, it's going to be $60 to get all the content in Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. So that being said, when the digital version drops on the 26th of May, we're going to be getting all the DLC at once. They're not going to roll out the characters like they did for the first season pass where it was like every other month. We're just going to get everything right up front and blasted to us on the 26th. And that means that these 3 characters are it, you guys. That's the DLC that we're going to be receiving for this, if you want to call it Combat Pack 2, if you want to call it, the second round of DLC or Season 2, whatever you want to call it, that's what we're going to get. So that is pretty much confirming all the characters that we're going to get. That means no Bruce Campbell, and that is leaving a lot of people confused because it's kind of been this back and forth for the last year and a half. We've had multiple leaks, we've had multiple different sources. We know that the leaks were legit 100% to a T, and there was even, licensing and, verbiage and terminology on NetherRealm and Warner Brothers' own ads with the email that came out that had, Evil Dead or Army of Darkness labels on it, with dialogue, all those leaks that were, mined. At one point, Bruce Campbell, or at least Ash Williams from the Army of Darkness and the Evil Dead series, was attached to Mortal Kombat 11, but it seems like there was some licensing issues, maybe some bureaucracy, some politics got in the way, and unfortunately, it looks like he was cut from the game and replaced with the Joker, because he was originally scheduled to be in that first Combat Pack. There was a oopsie when the Combat Pack first came out that actually had, Ash Williams on the ad, on the promo, and he was later on replaced with the Joker. And so people long speculated that he was going to be in Combat Pack 2. Clearly that's not the case. But Bruce Campbell has been on record saying that Ash Williams will not be DLC in Mortal Kombat 11. He said that on the with the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts show almost a year ago. And then just recently there was a bunch of email leaks. Again, Bruce Campbell went on record saying that, at one time there was talks, but as far as he knows, he's not going to be in the game, but it's kind of up in the air. And, some people were speculating that he was just being vague, that he was just trying to avoid violating a non-disclosure agreement, but it looks like he was just being honest and that he's really not going to be in the game, and that, you know, at one point it was a possibility, but at this point it's just not going to happen. And that's really unfortunate, man, because I know that a lot of us wanted him in the game. Not only that, you know, I know that Ed Boon is a big fan of Bruce Campbell, as particularly the Ash Williams character. And not only that, I mean, we were so hyped. I mean, a lot of people were very hyped, especially because, you know, we kept getting pretty much 100% confirms that he was going to be in the game. Everything from the chainsaw revving to, you know, all the oopsies that NetherRealm had, you know, having his name in the freaking roster and everything. You know, I don't know if we're ever going to get an answer. I would hope that Ed Boon would address it one day, but I'm sure that they're also embarrassed, and there's, like I said, there's probably a lot of politics involved, a lot of money involved, and unfortunately it just didn't happen. So who knows, maybe MK12, you know. I know that Ed Boon said that Bruce Campbell was his first choice for a guest character back in MK9, and they went with Freddy. So he's been trying to get Ash for a while, you know. It just keeps kind of eluding him, which is unfortunate, because I'm a huge Bruce Campbell fan, huge Evil Dead fan, huge Army of Darkness fan, so it would definitely be nice to see him in the roster. And honestly, I think a lot of characters are more deserving than RoboCop. I understand the infatuation with these cyborgs or robots fighting each other. You know, we have on one hand Terminator, and then we have RoboCop. You know, we've had Leatherface against Jason Voorhees, we've had Alien versus Predator, and now we have Terminator versus RoboCop. And I get it, you know, it's a good matchup, but there's just so many other, like, I would have loved to see Doom Guy. Really would have loved to see Doom Guy. The Marine from the Doom games is definitely one of those characters that I could easily have been all about. And, you know, Mike Myers. But who would he have been pit against? Mike Myers versus Terminator? Mike Myers versus Joker? You know, it just doesn't really fit. And so I get it. But it's pretty much all but confirmed officially. Bruce Campbell and Ash Williams will not be in MK11, unfortunately. So sorry for those of you that were holding out. I definitely get it. I was one of you. I'm super disappointed. But then again, I am looking forward to this all new expansion. I really wanted friendships. I really wanted stage fatalities. And we got them. So I can't really complain too much. It's just unfortunate that money and politics has to get in the way of some quality gaming. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is an industry, it is a business, and it's all about the almighty dollar. That being said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you happy with the DLC choice? Would you rather have Bruce Campbell? Would you rather have Ash Williams? Would you rather have RoboCop? Would you rather have a different DLC character? Would you rather have a Mortal Kombat character over a guest character? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe.